Hello, welcome to Food and Fitteds. I'm Phil. This is my first video for YouTube, so please join me as I explore Segra Park in Columbia, South Carolina, home to the Columbia Fireflies, one of my favorite South Carolina ballparks. But first, we got to get that wristband because you're going to have some fine beer options inside the ballpark, not the least of which is Wicked Weed Brewery. As you come in, the concourse, which is a wraparound concourse, features several food stands as well as concession stands. You have El Toros for your tacos. Low and Slow Barbecue, we'll be back there later. You got good South Carolina barbecue with that mustard-based sauce. Wicked Weed Brewery, as we mentioned, but there's also Budweiser products and other local beers. As you head down the concourse stand, on both the third base side and the first base side, you will see two regular concession stands that have all of your ballpark favorites, plus one of my favorites, the pimento cheeseburger. Well, they don't have bacon on it. Add that, guys. You have popcorn stands on both sides, first base and third base side. Now, the funnel cakes, if you want to get your fried Oreos or your funnel cakes, that's only on the third base side. Scoops is on both sides, offering cones, sugar cones, waffle cones, and the mini helmets. That's for Paul Caputo. The ice cream of the future is there. A convenient beer stand out in the outfield by the foul pole line. I say convenient because it's right next to where you're going to drop the kids off at the bouncy castle. Have fun, kids. Dad needs his happy juice. Segra Park is a great ballpark. Good views all around. Fun fact, it was built on part of the site of the South Carolina State Mental Institution. So insert your own joke about baseball driving you, your baseball team driving you crazy. There's also a huge bar there, Budweiser bar out in the center field, where you can also get mixed drinks. Speaking of mixed drinks, you need a margarita and a pineapple. Squeeze and Freeze has you covered. There's a buffet there for groups that rent the picnic pavilion, and sometimes you can buy tickets and enjoy the buffet as well. Like I said, popcorn on both sides, first base and third base side. But the Philly cheesesteak stand is only there on the first base side, near first base. It was Princess Night. Ladies. Back to the Low and Slow Barbecue, though. I had to get my South Carolina style barbecue, pulled pork with a mustard-based sauce on it, and mac and cheese, and those great baked beans. I wore my Savannah Sand Gnats hat because the Savannah Sand Gnats moved to Columbia and became the Fireflies. But back at that cheesesteak stand, you can get a regular Philly cheesesteak, you can get a chicken cheesesteak, or you can get what I got, the Godfather. The Godfather is a regular Philly cheesesteak, but with an Italian sausage cut up and mixed in as well. On top of that barbecue, I was kind of glad that the lines were long because it discouraged me from getting up and going to eat anywhere else. But it was good. You had the cheese, you had the spicy Italian sausage, you had the steak, and a nice soft bun. And as you can tell, I enjoyed it thoroughly. One good thing about having a beer, as you can see, is you always have some food later for in case you get hungry. And my sweet tooth did bite me a little bit later on in the evening, but more about that. Overall, it was a very good night. You have the mason jar if you want to get some local fitteds here. I already had my Columbia Firefly fitteds, but they featured that new kind right there. All in all, like I said, a good night, but they did sell out of ice cream. So I had to go to a good Columbia, South Carolina staple, Zestos. Good fried chicken, but they also have ice cream on cones, soft serve ice cream, and you can get it chocolate dipped, and that's exactly what I got. So all in all, like I said, a good night. Hopefully I get better at this video business, but join me in the summertime. I'll hit a bunch of ballparks, and thank you for tuning in.